And the map, Lost Temple. Love this map.
Get ready for it.
You really like that, don't you?
It cracks me up. There's Bleach. And over here at the bottom right, Ssoja. Our Protoss.
Our Greek one of our Protosses.
One of our Protosses.
Yeah. And,
okay.
you know, I would not be surprised if I can call this game right now. Ready?
Call it.
Bleach is going to rush Colossus. Ssoja's going to make a Nexus and a lot of Warp Gates.
Yeah.
And get that Twilight Council up.
That's actually a pretty safe get.
Yeah. That's my guess for this game. I feel
like I'm the guy from Memento.
Yeah.
If these games, if this game is anything like the games we saw before, these guys clearly have styles and they stick to it.
Indeed they do. Well, you know, early games still. It seems like both of them are actually playing quite good. Quite well.
So far, yeah. They got those pros mining.
Me English good. But no, they're both playing quite well. I don't think that either one of them is really, you know, under too much stress here. We've seen a lot of players having really actually bad games, but we're seeing good moves, good macro, good strategy and tactics by both players. So a pretty good PvP match so far.
So far, it's almost like, you know, a mirror right now. These guys, identical scouting patterns, structures they've made so far.
Yeah, they're even the same races.
They're even the same races.
In fact, it is a mirror matchup.
It is a mirror matchup. That's why they call it that. But so far, everything is completely identical.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that moment when we're going to see a deviation from that. No pylon positioning here. If you guys are new to StarCraft and you're watching at home, positioning of pylons is so important because you can actually line your base with pylons like this and spot for drops and stuff like that. So if you're learning the game, try to pay attention to where you're putting your structures, and does this utilize, you know, what the structure does.
And that's not it. You know, the pylon is very weak in this game, so you got to be careful that if you don't put enough near your buildings, someone may notice that and target.
Yeah.
And suddenly your buildings are unpowered. You can't make more units, and sup then.
Yeah, sup then. You are totally in trouble. And it's like that game. You know, they say it's fun getting into trouble. You know that game? It's not fun. It sucks.
Yeah, that game actually itself isn't very fun either.
No, it's not.
Out of all the board games I've played, it's one of my least favorites.
Certainly. Not as good as Crossfire.
I don't know, man.
Here we got. We have the Warp Gate on the way. And Zealots out. Stalkers on the way. Oh, we got the probe really early.
With the Zealot.
That's like not supposed to happen.
That's why I cancel the gateway, man. That's why I cancel the gateway and make like 2 Stargates or something, you know? Just like, hey, sup.
No, that's not supposed to happen. That's really bad. I know that. You guys know that. These 2 players know that. So he has no intel.
That's right. You know, it looks like he does have that sync gate pretty quick. Maybe going for a similar rush as the last game. It worked so well.
You know, it's interesting. He pulled this probe out of here quicker than I expected. That's kind of weird.
It's possible that he wants it for the rush because let's say you have
Warp Gate.
2 Zealots.
You're wise. That's smart.
I mean, yeah, 1 Zealot, 2 Stalkers, and a probe versus 1 Zealot and 2 Stalkers. You win.
Yeah.
So you never know. That may be something he may want to proxy a pylon with it. There's a lot of things he could do with that, and he pretty much knows what Bleach is up to. Bleach seems to be a semi-one-dimensional player here. I mean, he loves rushing these Colossus, and his build order looks the same as last game. So,
okay, he's going to do it again, and these positions are actually much closer, so he might actually break them. Now, a Sentry's on the way. The Sentry can be very good or very bad in a situation like this, because if you screw up the force field and don't split his army, then you're in trouble.
Oh, he get hits! He's getting hits on that Stalker. That's huge to get even those few hits.
Yeah, in a rush moment like this. Okay, the Sentry's out, and it looks like he's going to try to rush up there. He does block it, and looks like he's going to get the Zealot here.
Very nice play here by Bleach, totally negating the rush that we are seeing Ssoja try once again.
And he did manage to get a probe inside of his opponent's base. That's at least one recovery move, so he knows what's going on. We don't see an expansion yet.
You know, I think that Bleach has to feel really, really confident right now. Having that probe scout after stopping that rush dead in his tracks that almost killed you last game, that has to feel really good, man. And I'm sure he's feeling extremely confident right now.
Okay, he takes out the probe. Now he expands because there's nothing there.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, these guys love these strategies in this matchup. I'm surprised that both of them are keeping completely on the strategy that they've done before. We even have that robotic support bay going up for Bleach. He's got the 1 Immortal. And it's, the only change I've seen is that quicker sentry to help stop that rush.
Yeah, the quick sentry was a good decision. That kind of solidified his positioning.
Definitely, just killing that Zealot off, and then you still have your Zealot. All your Dragoons are totally fine in health, have more time for more units to pop out. Bleach has actually changed his build order just a little teeny tiny wincy-wancy bit to counter Ssoja, and I think it's going to pay off. I feel good about his rush this game.
Yeah, I think rushing to a Colossus in these positions because of this ridge over here, you can force your opponent to go up the ramp, then maybe get, with some of his ground units, get not a stasis, but a force field. I believe I might have called it a stasis a minute ago, right here, and you can punish this expansion. So I think this Colossus rush could be pretty deadly.
Yeah, it's, I like the fact that he does it without Thermal Lance. Thermal Lance is such an expensive upgrade off of one base, and realistically, if you micro really heavily on that Colossus, you don't really need it for that first rush that you do. But I think we're actually... he's getting Thermal Lance now after I just said how smart he was.
Now, he's doing exactly what you said he was. That's unfortunate. Well, he's going to get the second Colossus right away. Let's see.
He's got to
go for a time rush.
Because the Thermal Lance takes so long to make, he may as well.
But, if he does do a timing attack, it could be pretty deadly. Now, let's see here. He's upgrading Zealot legs. That's not necessarily something that's going to be strong against a Colossus, especially
I think it might
with
be
this
better
here.
than Blink in these positions.
You think so?
Maybe.
I don't know, because I feel like Zealot with legs, he just walks up into the guy's main. Perhaps. And there's so many locations he can just walk up there. He's got long legs.
Very long legs.
It's a very tall unit. All right, here we go.
Wow.
He should be out here in the middle of the map.
That is so huge right there. Gain those extra hits.
Guardian Shield here. This is a little crazy. Like I said, the Colossus could just sit up here.
Yeah.
Stand up there. I don't know if the Colossus can sit.
No, it would be so hard to get up. Imagine a giraffe trying to get up off its butt. It's just so lanky.
It's such a tall unit. So, for the time being, we're waiting to see this Colossus rush. That's really all about this rush.
And
if this rush doesn't work, then the green Protoss's economy is so far ahead.
Yeah, Ssoja is going to feel so good if it doesn't. But 2 Colossus out with Thermal Lance. And in fact, there's even an Immortal in this battle. Does a lot of damage to those Stalkers. So, I'm feeling Bleach right now, man.
I'm feeling it. You feeling the Bleach?
I'm feeling it, man. Ichi, go.
All right, I don't think that... I don't think he should be out here right now. Bleach's positioning is way too good. Zealots with legs. We have Thermal Lances done. The battle started up. This is not looking good for Ssoja, our wear-up player. He's running back home. But is this positioning going to be any better? I don't think so. In an area like this, he turns around. Nice force field here.
Blink isn't even on the way, so it's going to be very hard to ever take out those Colossi.
Oh, my God.
And the Zealots just taking so many hits, while the Colossus deal a ridiculous amount of damage. And Bleach, man, this build is seriously good.
Nice timing attack. Well played. Wow. That was pretty sick. He got bleached.
He did, man.
He was bleached. That was brutal. I think that, what that timing attack reminds me of actually is like a Dragoon Reaver push in StarCraft 1.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. It's, you got to handle your units right, but when you do, you have just this ridiculous splash damage that the Stalkers have such a hard time dealing with.
Well, especially on Lost Temple, that build is strong as ever.
There's so many ledges. You can just walk right up to your main if you try to chase him or something.
There's really nowhere on the map that a Colossus is incredibly vulnerable, and actually on Lost Temple.
Yeah, there's always places to retreat to. A great build by Bleach. I like how he changed his strategy just a little bit to accommodate what Ssoja was really feeling comfortable with from Metalopolis. Carried over into Lost Temple, crushed that early timing, and just rolled him over afterwards. It was just really good play by Bleach. Next team with yet another player going through. And, good
Pretty
match.
cool PvP. We definitely got to see Colossus versus not Colossus armies. It was very similar games. I enjoyed it, though. Our game number 2 is going to be OGS Xeno against Myth Prime.
Yeah,
Spunky's here today, and he was telling me to get ready for some sick ownage here from OGS.
Well, so Xeno, he's been one of the top-ranked Zergs in Korea for quite a while. And Myth Prime, he is a Reaper Terran. I was actually just playing against him the other day. he just goes Reapers,
Did you get Reapered?
He Reapered the hell out of me. But I feel like Xenio is going to be able to take him out. He had good Reapers, not the best I've seen, though.
Fair enough. We're going to go to a break here momentarily.
I'll be interviewing the winner that we just had.
So we hope you submitted questions, guys.
That's right.
Hopefully, because otherwise it's too late now. We'll be back.